Samuel has bamboozled me.
I have bamboozled Dane, and we're going to find out why right now. What happened, Dane?
He told me not to go get myself a Mountain Dew, and then he brought me one Mountain Dew, and I said I need more than one.
Whoa.
Rocket fuel.
It's not just a Mountain Dew. It is a Baja Blast, which you could tell from that little pop tap open thing. I don't know what to call that. Either way, man. Is it refreshing? Does it hit right?
You got to crack a dew sometimes, guys.
Yeah. And you also got to crack a dew with us because it is episode 128 of the Until Next Week podcast. We got a good episode in for you today. We got an old person's draft, so you won't want to miss that, and also a few other surprises. So thank you again for listening to episode 128 of the Until Next Week podcast.
If you're driving, it's time to start drinking. Dew. Drinking dew.
I was like, is he gonna stop?
Don't drink and drive.
Yeah, if you're drinking, I thought it was gonna be like pull over, but like no, you just pop a cold one, you know.
If you are drinking, pull over. I want to go
because it's time for Dane's manifesto.
Yeah. Sometimes those go hand in hand, but not ever.
Okay. Yeah, you're a little crazy, but not as crazy as one of our fans who sent us a care package once again, and that's why I told you not to get too much stuff, but here, I'll hand you one thing at a time. You can describe it to the audience.
Capri Suns again. Let's go.
What flavor is that?
Moon Punch. I don't know what that means.
I don't either, but it's probably out of this world.
Collect all 8 glow-in-the-dark moon phrases.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
But wait, there's more.
It. Mountain Dew! We got another mini pack. You guys left and listening.
Oh, man.
The mini cans are the best because I don't want a full can usually.
Yeah.
Unless I need to get really crazy.
Yeah. But now you got the backup one. And we have more.
What is this?
Here, you can read it.
What?
Just read it.
I can't read very well. Tasty sounds.
Yeah. Okay.
Amos.
What is that?
Audio lollipop. Listen to music through your mouth. Electronic dance.
You need to bring one of these to work. I think so.
It's just blueberry flavored.
Middle of the meeting, you just start listening to music.
What does this mean?
We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll listen today.
How does it have calories?
I don't know. I really don't.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. And then finally, we have these.
What is?
Here, you have to read everything. That's why I'm giving them all to you. Peelers, gummy mango, peelable mango, something or others.
Peelers mango.
I think they're gummies, but they're peelable.
What is happening?
I don't know. And just because I haven't said it yet, Emily Abbott, she's the one who sent us this nice care package. She also bought some shirts from us, but
big ups.
She's had this for a while. We made the exchange on the shirt, and it's like, hey, I also got something for you guys. And I'm like, this is wild. I mean, I didn't know what to expect.
I'm blown away by the music in your mouth. What does that mean?
You can pop one open if you want to. All right, obviously yours because one of them's mine.
I want everybody to experience this with me live on the podcast.
I'll read it. It says, tasty sounds, audio lollipop. Listen to music through your mouth, electronic or dance music. It looks like there might be 3 different songs. I don't know what these are. But
I don't have to download anything.
I don't think you have to download anything to your sucker.
You don't know that.
I mean, I don't. That's why we're figuring it out right now.
Are these earplugs? These are earplugs.
Oh, it says scan to listen to the music inside the lollipop.
Well, I'm not doing that.
I think you just go for it.
What do I scan?
I mean, there's a code on the box, but I think that's if you want to listen to the music not in the lollipop, like if you actually want to listen on Spotify or something.
Okay, I opened it.
But it says long press the button to turn on. So do you find a button? Let's see. Tell me when it's on.
Oh, it's on.
Okay, and it says put on the earplugs.
I'm not doing that.
There's earplugs?
Yeah, right here.
Put them on.
No.
Well, then you won't be able to hear it.
I want to see if I can do without the earplugs.
It says put on the earplugs and bite on the candy. Wait, what is happening?
It works.
Wait. What is happening? I don't hear anything. Is it just like in your head?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, now I got to try this. This is crazy. What's the experience like?
I don't know. It's very faint right now, but I can totally hear it.
That's probably why they have the headphones.
I'm taking off my headphones.
Okay. But it says single click the button to pause or play, double click the button to stop playing altogether. So I'll try to get mine out. We can't hear it. You have to probably get the headphones.
No, I hear it.
I mean, we don't hear it.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in.
I think it's like in your head.
I'm gonna put in the earplugs and see what happens here.
I feel like it's gotta do something crazy.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I have earplugs in.
Honestly, I don't understand the earplugs. Like, why do you need the earplugs? Like maybe it's just to block out more noise? Like what's happening? Does it help or not help?
Okay. It helps a little bit, but not much.
Okay, let's see.
And I can't tell what song it is. That's how faint it is.
Okay, here, I'll try mine.
And it tastes good.
Here, you keep talking as I do this.
All right, you do it now. Is yours on?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you got to press and hold it.
How do I know when it's on?
You'll feel the vibrations.
Okay, you keep talking as I do this.
Okay, here goes Samuel. Do you hear it?
What the heck?
I know. You can like hear it. I don't know what's happening.
I think it has to be like one of those. I think they did toothbrushes, like vibrations.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I still don't know what sound it is. What it is it looks like a lollipop, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then you turn it on and you can feel it like vibrating and playing, but you can't hear it.
I think it's something with the vibrations. That's why we only can do it if it's in our mouth.
Oh, I found the trick.
What is it?
It's definitely... Okay, so I held it up to my ear, the lollipop end, and I can hear it.
Yeah, barely.
And so it's just playing through the lollipop.
But it's so quiet, you only can hear it like in your mouth.
Yeah.
So I think
Take
it
off your
helps.
headphones and hold it to your ear.
I don't want to
hear
put the sucker against my ear.
Well, it's your body, Samuel.
No, it's my choice.
You can't say that on this pod.
I'm talking about the lollipops.
All right.
Hmm.
I don't know what song it is.
I don't know either. I don't know how you can skip songs either.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's possible. Here, I'm going to turn mine off. I probably don't need to suck on this the whole time. Okay, I'm trying to... Oh, double click? Maybe that's how I turn it off? There we go. Mine's off.
I want to turn it off.
I'll save the rest for later. I don't want to do this the whole time.
I know. Because the only choice I have right now is to eat the entire lollipop.
Yeah. I think you got to hold back for now. And we'll see what happens later.
Okay.
I'm trying to find my box. Where'd my box go?
You sold it.
I did not sell it. I just found it.
You sold it.
To
Okay,
who?
I'm back.
Who did I sell it to?
An Arabian man.
Oh, gosh.
He gave you a horse.
Are you still sucking on the sucker?
It's a good sucker.
Okay.
It's blueberry.
Well, it actually is pretty tasty. That's surprising to me.
Hey, Samuel.
Yeah?
Look up where we get blueberries from. Blueberry flavoring, specifically.
Is it like bat poop?
No.
Is it close?
No, look for it. Look it up.
Where
And then
do
read it out
we
loud to the
get
people.
Blueberry flavor
Flavoring.
from. This is so weird. Blueberry flavors obtained from the natural chemicals within the blueberry fruit, particularly esters, aldehydes, and alcohols like linalool. Is that what you were looking for?
Nope.
What are you trying to find?
It might be a different flavor. I don't know.
Yeah, what are you trying to look for here?
I can't say it live on the podcast.
Can you dance around it a little bit?
It comes from a nether region of a person.
So you're thinking like the bat poop.
A booty
deal.
hole.
I don't want to search booty hole flavor.
Well, don't look that up.
Well, that's what you're trying to get me to find.
No.
Yeah.
You were going to discover it on your own.
No. I'm going to try one of these peelers really quick.
Try the peelers. Welcome back to Dane and Samuel's
Food
product review.
Yeah, I think she said, Emily said that she got these from the TikTok shop maybe.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Sure did.
So that is weird feeling.
I'm not going to eat that one.
How do I?
Eat it, Samuel.
I'm trying to, it said like you peel it.
Oh, you peel it.
Well, look, it says peelers. It says peelable. Where do you peel it from?
We'll peel it.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
So Samuel's holding a candy right now.
Here.
Oh, there he goes. He just went for it. He took a big bite out of it.
I don't think you can peel this.
It looks like cheese. It looks like a cheese curd.
You want to try one or no?
Nope.
Okay, you can try yours later.
Oh, my wrapper. Nice. I don't have to eat this anymore.
I told you had a wrapper.
You didn't know that. Okay.
You're wild.
Welcome back to the Until Next Week podcast.
Also, thank you, Emily. Thank you for this care package. You took care of us here.
Gracias.
Thank you for all the support. Keep telling your friends to listen to the Until Next Week podcast.
I'm drinking all the drinky drinks.
The drink, yeah.
You get no drinky drinks this time.
No. We'll figure out something. I brought you a Mountain Dew Baja
What do you
Blast.
mean?
You don't get all the drinks.
You get no drinky drinks this time.
No. We'll figure out off the pod how we want to split these up.
What's the quick question of
You don't
the day?
get. There is no quick question of the day, and I just have that there in the notes in case I have a quick question of the day. Quick question of the day. How dare you try to take all these snacks from me?
Because you have all the drinky drinks in the world at your drinky drink place.
And I brought the drinky drink to you.
No.
So
You get it for free.
am your sole supplier.
You get the-
You were the supplier, and
You
now
are the
I am the supplier, and I do
you
it for
are
free.
the cow.
What?
Because the cow supplies the milk.
The cash cow.
Yeah, you're
There's
a cash
no
cow.
milk in Mountain Dew.
You don't know that.
Hey, episode title. There's no milk in Mountain Dew.
Not with that
I don't
attitude.
know.
Not until you get a dirty dock.
Okay, speaking of dirty docks, I went to Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri this past week.
Docks there.
I went with myself, obviously, Lauren, Emily, who we have already discussed with her care package, Kinsey, Jonathan, Michael, and Morgan.
You're in love with one of them.
Myself.
Whoa.
Just kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Put in your comments who you think it is.
Nope.
Anyways, so yeah, we went to Silver Dollar City. Good time, except it was extremely, extremely busy.
Hot. Oh.
It wasn't too hot. It was kind of
Anything
nice.
above 70 degrees is hot.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's hot.
Okay, whatever. But anyways, we spent most of the day there, rode several rides, even though the lines were kind of long. I think will go to my grave, unless something happens that's better at some point, that their time traveler ride is just off the charts. It's so good. It's one of the best rides I've ever ridden.
I've been on it.
It's the one that spins as it goes through the roller coaster.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, I mean, each time you ride it, it's just a completely different experience.
It gets a little worse because you get a little sicker.
Yeah, but that was one of the last rides we rode, so I was kind of already built up for it, so I was ready to go. But I did play a little bit of a risky game early on.
You played Risk?
No, I did not play Risk. But I had, on the way down there, Lauren and I stopped at McDonald's.
Ooh.
And I got a Big Mac.
Yeah, you did.
And also a chicken sandwich.
Yes, you did.
Ate quite a few fries.
Yes, sir.
And some other food. We'll see.
Man, he put it away.
And then we were waiting in line for the barn swing ride.
Yep.
Which is like the teeter-totter kind
I think
of.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I like barns.
Yeah, it's a giant swing, basically. And as we were waiting in line, I'm like, I got this energy drink. Might as well chug this.
Like you did last night?
Yeah. Which we'll get to. But I started thinking maybe this isn't the best idea before riding a roller coaster. And I did survive. Nothing exited my body except for probably some sweat.
Whoa.
And then we went to ride one of the most aggressive roller coasters in all of Silver Dollar City, which is called
the Demonator.
Outlaw Run.
Oh.
A little different. I mean, demons are outlaws in a way.
I was quoting Drake and Josh.
Oh, good show.
They rode the Demonator, if you remember.
I think I vaguely remember
that was the roller coaster they stuck
but that was the ride I was most worried about having the McDonald's and energy drink in my body for. But luckily, it just happened so quickly. I was screaming the whole time, riding it with Michael, and made it to the end.
Holding on to
all
Lauren.
good, all good. It was just me and Michael. No one else wanted to ride.
Holding on to
Everyone
Michael?
else is scared. Yes, I was holding on to Michael very tight.
Man, not Michael Fuller.
No, different Michael. Michael Claunch.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the one that almost played pickleball with us last night, which again, we'll get to
So
shortly.
he's the flight risk with the fear of falling, wondering why we bother with love if it never lasts.
Can you repeat what you just said? Exactly the same?
He's the flight risk with the fear of falling, wondering why we bother with love if it never lasts.
Is this a Taylor Swift lyric?
It is.
Oh,
Yes.
Man. Good time.
Go ahead and comment what song that's from, Lauren, and the album.
Only Lauren, no one else.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, a good time at Silver Dollar City. Rode several rides, upgraded our passes to season passes. So that means we will be back. And yeah, that's about it for Silver Dollar City. Also, we started wiffle ball back this past week in my work league, and I'm still sore from it.
You are, because you're old now.
My right arm hurts, my left hip, my left side in general hurts, which is weird. I've never had like pain on my left side when I've been batting.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, what in the world?
On the left side?
Yeah, so I'm swinging.
It is kind of weird.
And I'm like, why am I just in pain? Am I
Is
old?
it your ribs?
It
Where's
was
it
just
hurt
more.
at?
It kind of this like arm area. Like it was strange.
Because I get my ribs and core section hurting when I haven't hit in a while.
I think I just need to work out a little bit more, and I'll probably be fine.
That's not it.
But my arm hurts from pitching probably 100+ pitches.
Dude.
And unfortunately, I'll just say it now, we did lose, but not without some controversy involved. We played one of the other local businesses who no one likes because they like to argue about everything.
Who?
And I can't say it out loud.
I'll say it out loud.
shouldn't say it out loud.
Is it Amazon?
We'll just say it's a bank. We don't need to go any further, but it is a bank.
I hate banks.
Yeah. And I think this team, before every single game, they just do a powwow and memorize the rule book together.
Is it Arvis Bank?
I'm not going to say the bank. But
Bank of America?
Maybe one of these banks. And literally anything that happens, because there's weird rules, are like, well, the rule book says this or this or this, but they also flip-flop because like a couple years ago we had an argument with them because they tipped a ball and went over the fence and they're like, that's a single. And
I found it.
Huh?
I found it.
You did?
You were in college working
Oh, my word.
part-time, waiting tables. Left a small town and never looked back. I was a flight risk with a fear of falling, wondering why we bother with love if it never lasts. That is Mine by Taylor Swift. And that is, yes, this week's Taylor Swift review song of the week. And I'll give it a 7.2 out of 10. Pretty good, but not great. Back to you, Samuel.
Yeah, now back to our regular scheduled programming. Just anything that happens, they like to have an argument for it. And at the peak of all these arguments happened when we're behind by a little bit. I hit a deep drive left field.
Yeah, you did.
I immediately, because again, it's a skinny field as well, so a lot of stuff goes foul. That's happened to me a few times. And I hit it, and I'm like, that's fair.
You're
and
skinny
then,
stuff.
I am.
Respectfully.
Thank you. And it landed fair. And then as balls do, sometimes they move afterwards. So it bounced foul afterwards. And they're like, that's a foul ball. I'm like,
you're a foul.
No, that was very much fair. And after it hit, then it bounced foul. And we had a little bit of an argument going back and forth. And they're like, well, you shouldn't have said it was fair when you hit it. And I'm like, well, it was fair when I hit it. And it went over fair. And it landed fair and bounced foul. And after a little bit more arguing, they're like, okay, you can have it. And I'm like, yeah, because it was a home run. And then a little bit later in the game, I hit another home run, didn't say a word, but I was worried one of my teammates would yell, that's a fair ball, as it went dead center, which might not have been the right reaction.
I would have yelled fair every time we hit the ball after that
Every
point.
single time.
Fair.
But ultimately...
The more obvious, the better.
Yeah. Ultimately, we did lose the game by 7-5, 7-6.
Samuel, you have to win those games.
I know. I tried.
When you get in a scuffle, you have to win.
We only had 3 people that showed up, myself and 2 fielders. There was multiple times, or if we would have had a third fielder, it probably would have helped.
How come I didn't get a phone call?
Because you don't work for our business.
Not that they know of.
That's true. I should try to bring you in.
I was going to say, what are they going to say? You don't work there? We actually checked your entire employee database?
Very valid. When I played 2 years ago, we had multiple people who had quit my workplace who still showed up for wiffle ball. So then after we won the championship that year, we took a picture and it got pulled in our bulletin. Everybody's like, why are they still playing on this team?
Very carefully. Very carefully.
But yeah, that was basically all the wiffle ball. I'm sure there'll be other updates here in the next couple months. And then also Dane and I played pickleball last night. And it was a doozy.
It was a doozy.
Do you want to dig into it first?
Kind of. It was so hot and humid last night. A classic Missouri evening.
Yeah, but luckily the sun was down.
It was down,
yes,
which helps a little bit.
But my perspiration rate was up.
Yours was up, yes. Mine was up. And then I go over to my water bottle. My water bottle was dripping. That's how humid it was. And not from condensation.
It's because I was standing over it.
No, you better not have been standing over it. And so I honestly played pretty bad. And then my shoulder.
Hey.
What?
Maybe we played good.
Okay, Samuel played good. Dane played bad.
There we go.
And I still beat Samuel 3 times.
I think it was. Did we just play the one?
No,
we played one where you destroyed us. And then we played a second one that we won.
Oh, you mean
and
doubles.
Then I think we went back to a third game, which you barely won.
So we played one, and then we played a second one where you won. Then we played a third one where I won again. Then we played a final one where we won again.
We played 4 games?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
So we beat you 3 out of 4. But does Andrew listen to podcasts?
He probably doesn't listen to this.
Andrew, get better at pickleball.
No.
And I was going to say that either way.
Yeah.
But no, it's okay. He was a basketball player, and he's clearly a weightlifter now. And then
he was a swimmer for a very long time.
Yeah,
that was his primary sport.
Yeah, hand-eye coordination somewhat escapes him.
He's good, though. He's a nice guy.
He's not the worst.
Yeah.
I've definitely met worse players.
I still like playing with him all the time. And and we have little talks here and there, like, hey,
spats.
Let's you can call it spats,
as most couples do,
as we yell at each other over different plays, which is understandable. And then we also be like, hey, maybe we should do this next time. And Andrew, you're awesome. I want to play with you all the time in pickleball, but we need to be better because we can't let Dane get his what's the word? Pride levels too high.
Comeuffins.
Yes, his comeuffins too high. We got to take him down more. So get out there in the gym. I'll get out there in the gym, and we will take down Dane.
No one can defeat me.
Except when we beat you the second game.
No one can defeat me.
Yes. And then we also played that Rambo game you were talking about.
Yeah, Rambo is basically like a one-on-one or like singles point, and then you keep track of your points until you get 3. Then you say I have Rambo, and then on the 4th one you say I have Rambo, and if you win that point, you become Rambo.
Yeah.
And then everybody else's points start over.
Yeah.
And you keep going until somebody gets Rambo.
Because you start out as like the boss, and you're always out there. And then I go out there. I try to score a point. If I do, I get 1. If I don't, I'm at 0. And then Andrew goes out there, does the same thing. And then we also played with Emily. Shout out Emily. Big fan of the pod, I'm sure.
She's heard of it.
Hey, there we go. And then we just keep on going until one of us ultimately gets 4 points, and then we become Rambo. So
yeah,
good time. I had a good little streak there where you guys could not return any serves, and I didn't have to do anything. It was really great. Like you did it, Andrew did it, Emily did it.
It was like
5 out of 6 shots. You just
it was more than that. It was like 5 of 7. You didn't have to return anything
because you guys all were hitting it into the net,
serving it straight
out
to the
of bounds or whatever else.
No, we'd serve into the net, and then the ones that did get over, you would simply return right back to us, and then we'd hit it out or into the net. And so 5 of 7, you hit 2 shots in over 7 points.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is crazy. And I was like, guys, just get it in and then hit it over again. Do something.
Yeah. It was good. And you were getting so frustrated each time you hit it into the net.
I've never been frustrated at pickleball.
You hit the net so many times.
I've never been frustrated at pickleball.
Oh, never? Never?
No.
Except for last night.
No, I've never been frustrated.
Okay.
Except for every time I play pickleball.
Yeah. But overall...
I threw my paddle one time over the fence.
That's why I don't want people to use my paddles, because I don't want them to accidentally throw it. Because I got that new Friday Pickleball Fever paddle that's like super elite, everything else like $100. But if you don't want to spend $100 on one paddle, you can get 2 for $94 with the code Samuel 14434, or just $5 off any order where you buy at least 2 paddles with the code Samuel 14434. But I've legitimately played with it like one time, and this is my second time out there. And this guy's like, "Can I like play a game with it?" I'm like,
absolutely
no.
Not.
You can hold it, I guess.
You can smell it.
And you can, I guess, hit one ball really quick. But no, I don't want you to use my new paddle that I'm
the
about
old guy?
to use. He was one of the newer guys, like at the very beginning, who I don't think we were playing with, but it was like a guy who kept on like talking to us. I don't know. He seemed interesting. I don't really know what was going on with him. But I'm like, no, I don't want you to use my paddle. I want to use my own paddle, which is why I bought the paddle. But that didn't quite grind my gears. We'll get to what grinded my gears later. But what happened to you this week, Dane?
Nothing.
Okay, so time for grinds my gears.
No, I went to summer camp.
Okay.
I went to summer camp, and it was ridiculous and crazy all at the same time.
You get paid to go to summer camp?
No, I put on the summer camp. It was ridiculous, and I won't get into the grinds my gears part, but 2 of the highlights was I got to teach, and that was cool.
And you're still alive?
Yeah, barely. And I told stories that all like directly applied to my different points that I had, and one of the leaders was like, "That was fantastic. I totally understand like every part of your points that you were wanting to make." And I was like, "Yeah, I get that." And that's kind of the point of the stories. And it was an application talk, like I told you. And then actually, I went completely different from what I was saying I was going to preach on here.
I just want to bring this up. I'm holding the Capri Suns.
Yep.
If you put them under lights, they glow in the dark.
Allegedly.
Okay. Keep back to you.
And so then, another thing, a highlight that happened is we had a luau night where we had a like dance by the lake that was there, and then all the kids were like chanting my boss's name, and then he jumped into the lake off the swing late at night in his clothes, and I was like, when he did it, I was like, they're gonna come for me.
You're like, no, I got to get my beans out of here
because I'm the very next person that's gonna be like challenged to do this, and then they all start chanting my name. By my name, I mean Beans. They were like, Beans. The musical. And so I did what any sensible person would do.
You ran.
I ran. And I took off, and I hid in the bathroom. And then one kid found me in the bathroom and said, "He's over here."
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
I don't care what the kids want. I'm not doing
like?
it for them. No. That's kind of what he sounded like.
Yeah.
And then they all mobbed me, like 20 of them. And then there was like 50 kids, but like 20 of them mobbed me.
I went to beat other people.
Not the kids. And then they pinned me to the ground, put a life jacket on me, forced me to walk the plank.
No.
And then I've turned back and they've created like a barrier to where I can't get off. And the only way is forward. The lifeguard goes, "You gotta love peer pressure, huh?" And I'm like, "No, you're supposed to be stopping this." And they're like, Nah.
You're in.
And so then for a few minutes standing there, and I quickly get to the realization I'm not getting out of this alive. And so I hand somebody my phone, take off my shoes, and I just swing into the lake and get wet. And I was like, this is the worst experience of my life. And I said to them, I was like, this is the worst thing that's happened to me in 20 years.
Cancer.
Yeah, that too. But no, being forced into a lake was the worst thing that's happened to me in 20 years. And then I saw a snake while I was there. That was terrible. Saw some spiders while I was there. Saw women that were there. It was very committing. I signed a contract to be there. And then we went swimming. And so all 5 of my biggest fears were there.
Wow.
Terrible. And so that was one of the things that I remember from that. And then, what was it after this? After this, we had a barn dance the next night, and it was supposed to rain.
How does a barn dance?
Well, you play a song. But it was going to rain, and so we were going to do it on the pavilion, but then we switched it to the chapel because it was going to rain. I was like, oh, it's perfect. Let's do it here.
But it's a barn dance.
I know.
Why is it not in the barn?
They don't have a barn.
Then why don't they just call it a chapel dance?
They do have a barn.
Okay.
But then we went to the chapel, and when I tell you we went up there, blah, 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 and then for 6, 7, 8 songs, all the instructors were there leading like these different dances, and I was like, this is definitely too hard for these kids. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, it's kind of hard for me. That's how I know it's too hard for the kids.
Yeah.
And then I was like, also, they don't know how to swing dance at all. And I was like, man, this is kind of not going the scrumdiddly-umptiousness.
Yeah.
And so we had to call in the righty. We had to call in me.
Oh, you're the one who got to teach?
No, I taught the whole people how to dance.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And so whenever I say I taught everybody how to dance, this one song was like halfway through, and I started just kind of doing something like random dances.
And people started following?
I see people slowly, the kids start to look at me, turn. Some of them are saying, Dane knows what to do, and they're following me. And I'm like, interesting.
Like, I can lead a revolt.
Yeah.
An uprising.
The next song.
Get the leader. We're putting him back in the lake.
No.
Not you, the others.
Yes, get the other leaders.
Grab the lifeguard. He's done for.
I did try to start an angry mob while I was there, but that was for other reasons. And then, so they're following me, and then the next song is the YMCA.
Did you have to lead that as well?
Oh, man. By that, I mean, I was doing like different dances, like, yo, man. And I'm doing like the finger point.
The finger
point's
big.
I just start like doing punches, like alternating punches. And say, young man. And then just doing this. And then I just did different dances. I would spell out YMCA and then spell YMCA backwards. So ACAMY. And then the kids were all doing it. And I was like, this is hilarious. And when I say all the kids, I mean like all but the 2 cool high schoolers were doing it. And then this goes on for an hour and a half.
Of you doing the YMCA over and over and over again.
Of me doing different dances to different songs, which only worked because they were all country songs that I knew.
Let's go.
And so I was like, this is crazy. I know what this song is. I know how it goes. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to start doing this and this and this. And usually I would just do what the song would say. Like if they were driving in the song or like driving a tractor, I'd be like, pretend to drive the tractor around the room.
Let's go.
And then like, I don't know. There was that knee deep song. It's like, I'm knee deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky blowing breeze through my hair. Only where in the world is the tide going to reach my chair? So I would say I'm knee deep in the water, put my hands on my knees, and then blue sky blowing breeze through my hair. I would wipe through my hands through my hair. And then as the tide going to reach my chair, I pretend like I'm sitting in a chair. And
people are loving it.
They're just doing it with me. And then it keeps going, and it gets so influential to the point that the instructors start doing what I'm doing.
Let's go.
They stopped trying to do anything to do what I was doing. And then my co-lead goes back there and asks, like, hey, when are you guys going to end this? And she goes, we usually just feel it out, but you guys are just going crazy and going hard. And he goes, yeah. And she goes, it's awesome. Like, keep going.
Yeah.
And so we keep going until like 11:15. And then finally she's like, okay.
11:15? That's late.
I know.
Late. Let's go.
It was like a 2.5, almost 3 hour barn dance. And I even took 3 songs off because I was so tired. And then it was so sweaty and smelly too.
Yeah.
And then came back. And if you can imagine the fit with you, I had a cowboy hat on, a bright orange shirt that said beans on it. Beans, period. And then my jorts that I'm currently wearing now. And then my cowboy boots. And so I look good. And then...
Wait. Your story's not adding up.
What do you mean?
You said earlier you put your hands through your hair.
Yeah, took off my hair.
Okay.
Yeah, you think I can't take off a hat?
Well, I wasn't. You said you had a cowboy hat on, and now you're saying you put your hands through your hair. What is it?
I didn't want to sweat in the cowboy hat. It's a nice cowboy hat.
So you brought the fit, and then once you had to get into it, the hat comes off.
Once I was getting a little warm, I took the hat off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're
so,
okay.
Yeah.
I trust you now.
The simple solution is take the hat off.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't know how well you want to be bought into the fit.
No. I want to save this cowboy hat. Mm-hmm. And so...
so you wanted to ride the horse and save the Cowboys. I mixed that up.
No, they didn't play that one. That's
probably
inappropriate.
Probably good that
And
they
so-
didn't play that.
Yeah, it all goes for like 2.5 hours. But I even took 3 songs off, came back, started dancing a little bit again, and then the kids all stopped what they were doing, turned and started coming around me again and dancing in the circle with me.
The whole time they're yelling beans.
No, they were all like, it was crazy. Like they played a wide open spaces. And I would just run and jump when they would yell wide open space, and they were all doing it with me. And I was like, this is insane.
Have you considered youth ministry?
No. Somebody said that to me at the very end. They go, Dane, or 2 people actually said this in different ways, but they essentially said, Dane, if you ever try to stop doing youth ministry, I'm going to fight you.
You would kill at Kanakuk.
They said I saved the dance, the party, all of it. It's a core memory. None of the kids would have danced without
People
me.
will be talking about this 20 years from now. Like, yeah, we had this guy named Beans,
Yeah.
and he was going nuts, and we just did whatever he did.
Yeah, and that's what it was.
You're going to be known as Beans forever to these
I hate
kids.
that. I hate that nickname. And terrible with the women.
Beans!
Yeah. And it's like they're gonna see me when they're in their 20s and be like, Beans, and I'm gonna be in my mid 50s. And I'm like,
Oh,
this is
I got
crazy.
to peel.
That's you just pulled it apart. That's all you did.
No, look. I mean, the mango candy still. One
You're
of them
a-
peeled right.
You're a mango candy.
Okay, what else happened to you?
And then the next day we did the morning shows, and so morning shows just pure chaos. And my boss ran the first 2, and they were really funny. But then I ran the last one, which I was the host for the first 2, and then I did all the slides and production on the third one.
How like tall were these?
What?
The slides.
They were tall. Yeah. And then
Spinny or straight down?
both.
That's cool. Blue?
No.
Or like the old metal ones that
Old
caught your
metal ones that
booty on
catch
fire.
you on booty on fire.
Yeah, let's go.
And so that ended up being crazy at summer camp. And it was fun. Then we came
Nice.
home. Then I slept for 5 hours. And then
You went to school?
I reapplied to school.
Oh.
And I got in as of today. I found out. So I went to OTC, which is a community college here.
Harvard.
Yeah, it's the Harvard
Yale.
of the Midwest.
Yes.
It's not a community college here local in Springfield. And since I think I make not enough money, I think I might be able to go for free.
Let's go, Dane.
Well, I filled out the FAFSA. We'll see. That's what's going to hold us back if I can or not. But I asked him, I said, I need you to just tell me how many classes and what classes specifically I need to take in order to get my associate's degree to then maybe go to seminary. And then if that gets paid for too. And she goes, you literally only need 4 classes.
You can do it.
I was like, for real? And I was like, what are they? They're probably all like
Calculus.
calculus or
Biochem,
chemistry, blah, blah,
yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And she goes, literally, Dane,
PE.
it's lifetime science. And I was like, that one's hard. And then because Dane and science doesn't mix.
Yeah.
And she goes, it's an elective, so you can take whatever you want. I said, history class. She goes, yep, you can take that. And I was like, perfect.
Nice.
And she goes, and it's 2 art classes. But by art, I mean humanities. By humanities, I mean you could do...
You have to draw humans?
Yes.
Oh, they come in. Oh, that's inappropriate.
By
All these naked models you have to draw.
naked. No. By humanities...
Ew, why are
she-
you doing this? You have to do this to get into seminary?
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
Wow.
By humanities, she means you can take intro to
That's
philosophy,
so inappropriate.
intro to philosophy, intro to world religions, intro to New Testament, intro to Old Testament, and you just need to take 2 of those. And I said,
Isn't
wait.
the intro to the New Testament just the Old Testament?
I mean, yes. Yes, if you... I thought about that, honestly, while I was there. But I was like, so you're telling me I need to take an elective and I can take intro to New Testament and intro to Old Testament as my science or art classes?
Yeah.
And she goes, yes.
You just got to watch
I go,
out.
no
though.
way.
Some of those intro to Old Testament, New Testament classes, they get those teachers who try to be like, yeah, but I don't believe this stuff anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
They're just teaching like
You get the weird ones.
like what they have read or whatever.
Yeah.
What they think now.
Yes.
And so I was
And
like,
that's where you own them, and then you're
Yeah.
like, follow my dance
If you
class.
so Dane is 4 classes away
From having a diploma.
graduating, for having a diploma, something with that says Dane did something.
And we're inviting you all to his graduation.
You sure? I don't care. And then, so I was like, okay, I could. They said it's too late for this summer semester because classes literally start on Monday. So when you're hearing this, classes have already started.
Man.
And so she goes, it would be fall for sure. And you could take 2 classes in the fall, 2 in the spring since you're going to be working 40 hours a week. And I said, well, it's going to be more than 40 hours a week. And that gets into my next update, which is I need to get a second job.
Oh, no.
We need to make more dollars.
Third job. Because
Sure.
you got the pod.
Sure. Pod's not paying enough.
Hey, we got some free drinks.
We do have free drinks now.
There you go.
That's paying something.
That's priceless.
And those are all my updates.
Do you have any, just really quick, do you know what your second job will be? Oh, you pushed a button too early and that grinds my gears.
Probably server or work at a coffee shop.
I can see you both, yeah.
Yeah, I could do
I did notice those piercings you added in your nose recently.
I have blue hair now.
Yeah, shout out. Anyways, yes, grinds my gears. I don't have a lot except for Maverick is taking away my childhood. Yes, do you know what I'm talking about?
What took away your childhood?
Maverick, the gas station.
Oh, yes.
That purchased the iconic local gas station, local-ish, Midwest gas station, Come and Go, which is just an iconic name for a gas station in the Midwest. And then Maverick comes in here, and they're like, we're getting rid of the Come and Go, and we're making just Maverick. I'm like, no. We like the Come and Go. It's a better name. It gets people to question us a lot. Like, what are you doing?
Sure.
Yeah. And I'm just disappointed. And also, I was frustrated for many years. Because before Come and Go, do you know what the name was of the gas station?
Conoco.
No, it was, there's Conoco's still around.
I don't know.
It used to be Get and Go.
Get and Goes.
And I guess that was too aggressive, so they made it Come and Go. And then they decided, and just, it was spelled Kumgo. You know,
yep, that's
with the N symbol, and then now it's Maverick.
I like Maverick.
It's not the same. It's not.
Samuel's one of those people that's like, hey, this place has better gas,
and again, that's something we might get into in our old person's draft later on. But I'm like, just stop taking away the childhood. I want Come and Go back in my life.
Nice.
So that's what grinds my gears. What about you?
Kids at summer camp grind my gears.
Oh, man. So the highlights and the lowlights. I mean, you already said they threw you in the water.
So we had a bunch of middle school boys, and I always put myself in the hardest group. That way I don't subject that to somebody else. And so I'm like, oh, man, here we go. And so when I tell you they were running, it's always middle school boys. They were running rampant in this room. The very first 20 minutes that we're there, I'm like getting stuff settled in for everybody and meeting with people. I was the point person, the contract person. I was one of the teachers. I ran all the rec games, all the stuff. And so whenever I tell you I left for 20 minutes, came back, and they had broken the ceiling.
No chance that would happen.
I was like, oh my goodness.
Well, is that because they're raising the roof?
No, they were agents of chaos. Man. These dang kids. And then they did it again, which it was just ceiling tiles or whatever. And then on the last day, they broke the window. And by broke window, I don't mean they broke the glass. I mean, it was a slide up window and it was off. It was off of the hinges. And I was like, how did this happen? And they go, it was like that when we got here. No, it wasn't.
No. I know that was not like this.
I would have noticed that the window wasn't on the hinges whenever we first arrived.
Wait, so the window was messed up, but what about the wall?
The wall was fine.
So the window and the wall was okay.
But then I managed to fix it kind of to where it is closed. I don't know if it can open, but I didn't try to open it either. So
yeah,
that's what grinds my gears is kids at summer camp and kids trying to date each other at summer camp.
Yeah, that's always the worst.
A lot of purple.
That
pink and blue.
I don't know what it is about summer camp.
Just something about summer camp says I need to fall in love.
Yeah.
Which I get that.
As someone who was a camper at summer camp for a long time.
Yeah.
Those weeks, 1 week or 2 weeks, you don't have your phone. You just start looking at people a lot more, and
LTF.
It does stuff.
LTF.
And then you leave, and you're like, yeah, that was weird.
Love till Friday.
Yeah.
And then you go your separate ways. You're literally never going to see this person.
Yeah, it's
again.
like, oh, this person lives 20 hours away from me. That probably won't work out.
I mean, it just depends on what kind of person you are.
Yeah. Well, no.
Samuel!
I told you, we're not getting taken down, and we still need to record
Spotify, listen to me.
Singing.
Take us down.
No.
Take us down, Spotify.
Don't take us down.
You can't take my liberty. I want to play the Monday Night Football intro.
Yeah, but I don't want our podcast to be taken down because that would be a pain because I don't know if I would want to go through and edit out all the episodes.
We need to start a new platform where they let us do whatever we want.
Yeah.
This
we can illegally use music.
This is North America.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyways, it is time for our sports segment where we talk about everything sports except soccer. Boo, soccer. A couple quick hits for myself. There's a football player around Springfield, Missouri, specifically Nixa, Missouri. His name is Jackson Cantwell.
Whoa.
Which is weird that his last name's Cantwell because he can't do anything well because he does everything great.
Oh.
And he was recently named the high school athlete of the year.
Like nationwide?
Yeah, nationwide
That's
high
crazy.
school athlete of the year, I think for any kind of sport, because he's like the #1 football recruit in the nation. He's
Really?
going to the University of Miami, and it
Paid
came
the
out
most money.
supposedly that he's getting like millions of dollars to go there.
Oh, yeah.
And then also he nearly broke the national record in shot put.
Oh.
And also he is a junior in high school.
Oh. Hello?
I heard the doorbell.
I did too.
Yeah.
That's tough for them.
Man, crazy times. But anyways, he's not going to have a chance to break the national record, like all time in shot put, because he's going to graduate early next year. I think at like the fall. So that way he can just go to Miami early and start training.
Yeah.
But I think there is a national championship this summer where he still might have a chance.
Huh.
So he might have a chance this summer. He just won't have a chance next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like 6,
Where's
7.
he at?
What do you mean?
Like, where's, like, in Missouri?
He goes to Nixa.
Oh, he goes to Nixa?
Yeah, like 15 minutes away.
Dang.
And his dad also was, I think, a national champion, like shot putter.
Huh.
But yeah, this kid's just like, and he also, I think, had like a 34 on his ACT.
Yeah.
So incredibly smart. Nearly broke the national record in shot put. Like the shot put area, they have like a fence at the very end of it. He threw this and it hit right ahead of the base of the fence that no one even gets close to. I think he threw the shot put like 78 feet.
Man.
And the second place person in the state threw it like 62 feet. First and second was like 15 plus feet different, which is crazy. But yeah, just a local stud. He's going to kill it next year in Miami or 2 years from now, and then probably be in the NFL in like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, probably.
Which will be
quarterback,
nuts.
right?
He's a big, I think he's O-line. Maybe.
Yeah. I know who you're talking
he's
about
a
then. I
beast.
saw him, yeah.
He's huge.
I saw him when he was a sophomore.
Yeah.
Because Jake went to watch Jake's Body Shop.
Yep.
He went to go watch some of his K-Life boys at their jamboree one time, and he asked me if I wanted to go, and I was like, only if it's free. He said, yes, it is. And then I went, and I remember watching, it was like all the suburbs around here all playing each other. And I remember seeing Nixa, and I was like, who is that behemoth?
Yeah, he's huge.
He was huge, and they were like, he's a sophomore. And I was like, no way. And I was like, yeah, he's legit 6'7", 300 pounds. And so he's an NFL left tackle right now. I mean, I'm sure his footwork needs to get better and stuff, and technique. But I'm like, I'm sure I could see him playing on Sundays. It looks like Tyron Smith.
It is so stinking crazy, like how far he can throw the ball. I'm also putting, if you want to watch the link of him throwing the ball really far, I just put the link in the bottom of our episode document.
Oh.
If you want to watch it on yours, up to you.
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, that's cool. But besides that, the only other major sports update I have is that Aaron Rodgers is going to the Steelers.
Yay!
Greatest quarterback of our generation, highest passer rating ever by quarterback, and he is going to where he won a Super Bowl against the Steelers.
Against the Steelers.
Yeah, he's won one Super Bowl. It was against the Steelers,
true,
and now he's
2010.
joined the Steelers.
Whoa.
2011.
Full circle.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I think he'll do okay.
People love to hate on him because I saw it was like the odds of the Steelers to win the Super Bowl before they signed Aaron Rodgers. And it was the betting odds were plus 4,500. And then it showed after they signed him, the odds plus 4,500.
So they stayed the same.
They said the betting odds for the Steelers to win the Super Bowl is the same now as it was before they signed him, which is stupid.
It's definitely better. It's not like a ton better. But
I mean, I could see going
a little
like
better.
plus 3,000,
like
something.
I don't know. I think like ceiling for their season is second round of the playoffs.
I mean, they have good players.
Yeah, they got good players.
And like they have so he'll be able to throw to DK Metcalf.
Yeah,
which is something I think he's wanted to do forever.
That's they had Devontae Adams and what's his face, Garrett Wilson.
Yeah,
so
but I don't
receiving
their
core, not
offensive
good.
line.
Offensive
was
line's
bad.
so much better.
Yeah, I think that'll help. And then having a better coach.
Oh, like head coach
Mike
is so much
Tomlin.
better. The defense is so much better. He can hand the ball off to a young, spry running back that they drafted. And
I saw
they should be good.
Who's Le'Veon Bell apparently wants to come back to the Steelers.
Okay,
now, which I think he was starting to fall off, wasn't he?
He hasn't played in 3 years.
That's probably why he wants to come back.
Yeah. I'm like, he legit hasn't played in 3 years.
I don't think he would help the team, but I think I just saw something where it's like, I'll come back now to play with Rodgers.
I don't think he would make the team.
That's true. It was just a random thing I saw, and I'm like, I feel like he probably isn't playing and he just want to get his name out there or something.
For
Saying
sure.
like, hey guys, I still would like to play for someone. Who knows?
Yeah.
Money's nice. Every
Money
once in
is
a while.
nice.
Yeah.
Money is nice.
But yeah, that was my main sports updates. And then also the St. Louis Cardinals are playing the Dodgers this
meow.
week. And they they shut out the Dodgers the other day. And that's the first time the Cardinals have shut out the Dodgers in a game in like 2 years. So that was huge. And hopefully the Cardinals end up sweeping them. Who knows? We'll have to wait and find out. But that is all of my sports talk for this year. Or not this year, this week. Dane, how are you feeling in the sports world?
The Cardinals do have a rougher schedule this June.
Okay.
So that's that. But what I have for a sports segment is everybody's favorite person, Caitlin Clark.
Hey, shout out.
Love her. Is getting hated on again. And so Britney Griner, who we got in a trade with Russia because she was smoking weed in Russia, so they arrested her.
Yeah.
And then President Biden traded for her.
Yeah.
But
4th round pick.
yeah, if you will. And so now Brittany's back in the WNBA. She's this really tall girl out of Baylor, I believe. And then is like, I don't know, big activist kind of lady and whatever she wants to do.
She can dunk sometimes.
She can dunk sometimes. And so she was speaking on, it says this is her giving comments on Caitlin Clark ruining the mom and pop WNBA model. Quote,
Oh no.
quote, every time we play her, there's this commotion, like this loud rumbling from the stands. It turns out it's people, thousands of them, just standing there watching on purpose. It's very disruptive. And the full quote here was, it says, Britney Griner voiced frustration in recent interview claiming Caitlin Clark is ruining what used to make the WNBA great. Quote,
No fans?
WNBA games used to be a chill, quiet place. You could bring a laptop and relax, maybe even get a little work done. But now...
Did she actually say this?
Apparently, because I saw this on her, like somebody was talking about it. But now it's like there's large gatherings of people watching us from the stands. Some of them are yelling crazy stuff about what they're seeing, putting unfair pressure on us to score, like they're not, like we're there for their entertainment, and it's pretty gross, Griner said. The whole thing is toxic. I saw a guy with his daughter in the crowd. Both of them were yelling, couldn't hear what they were saying exactly, but it was either about my performance or something, or some light racism, definitely one of the two.
What in the world?
And so I saw that, and all over the internet, they were killing her about this, because I'm like, yes, that you are there for their entertainment. That's the entire point of sports.
Entertainment. It's
All
crazy.
sports ever.
It's crazy.
Men's sports, girls' sports, anybody's sports ever is pure entertainment for people.
Yeah.
And so I saw that, and I was like, no way. She actually said, so I looked it up. It's Sports Illustrated wrote that. So
I think the whole, I think they might, hear me out. I think some of these people are calling out Caitlin Clark purely because they want to get their name in the news.
yeah.
Like they don't care. Like if they get mentioned more, then they'll gain some fans because people who already didn't like them just still won't like them. But yeah, there's been some wild takes about it. And Caitlin Clark is a complete stud, complete athlete. Just man, such a good athlete. It's crazy.
Yeah. Caitlin's amazing and is doing all these things.
I need to watch her video she did with Dude Perfect.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Oh boy, that's crazy.
Yeah. Do you have anything else, or is it that time of the day?
No, I'm just reading stuff on here, but it is that time of the day.
Okay, so I guess here we go.
Okay, we've officially thrown the script out the window. It's time for the main segment. And honestly, who knows where this is going? We don't, you don't, God does, but he's not telling.
Welcome back to the main segment this week where, yes, we've already mentioned it, but we're going to mention it again. Yes, we are doing an old person's draft, i.e., what we, as Dane and Samuel, are looking forward to as being old people. We have not defined what old people is, but we'll just kind of go with it in this draft. Dane, how are you feeling? Do you want the first pick or second pick, or do you want randomness to be the decider?
Randomness.
Okay, well,
Obviously.
I will ask AI right now, pick a random number between 1 or 2. You want to be 1 or 2?
I want to be 2.
Okay. I just 2.
Aha!
That's what it says.
Dub.
Okay, so you get the first pick here. We're going to pick 5 picks each. A nice little snake draft, and we will state again what we are looking forward to as old people, and then you can vote in the comments, or I guess the poll in the comment section, who you think had a better old people draft.
So as an old person here, and I'm starting to get a little old, because this idea kind of came to my mind today whenever I walked in, and I told...
Your hips were popping.
Well, that. But
yeah.
I told Samuel about how I just helped somebody move, and I was like, I saw some of their little ottoman, like little chair things, and I was like, hey, I like your chairs here. And then I told Samuel's brother, I was like, hey, I like your seating you got going on outside.
Yeah.
And when you start to compliment person's seating arrangements that they have in their home, getting old.
Yeah.
So in spirit of oldness,
yes,
we're doing this old person's draft. And my number one pick, the number one thing that I'm looking forward to whenever I get old is front porch sitting.
Oh, front porch sitting. That's big. That's big.
Yeah, I'm talking like, hey, I'm sitting out here on the front porch and all by all.
Are you kind of feeling like an old porch sitting, kind of like in Gran Torino?
Like a rocking chair.
Do you know Gran Torino?
I know it's a John Wayne movie.
No.
You don't know that.
That's not it. That's not the right person.
I like to sit on the front porch and tell the youth what they're doing.
It was it was Clint Eastwood.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He
moved into like a bad neighborhood, and I think he kind of hung out outside, and he was like, oh, look at all those hoodlums.
Yeah, look at all them hoodlums.
Yeah.
Anybody under the age of 63 is a hoodlum.
So true. So true. Nowadays. Oh, man. So, yeah, front porch swinging.
Front porch picking.
Wait, so you want to be a front porch swinger? Is that what you said?
No, picking.
Okay.
Like George Pickens.
Okay, George Pickens.
The second best receiver in the NFL.
Okay, shout out. Yeah. So you want to get on that swing and be a swinger when you're old.
A swing or a, a rocking chair. That'd be fun, too. Just something with some nice padding. I don't need to throw my back out of whack.
So Dane does not want to throw his back out of whack, so that's why he's going to be a swinger when he's older. Okay, so for my first overall pick, surprised you left it out
Swinger
there.
when I'm a senior.
Yes.
Does that rhyme?
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep, that's what he's going to be. He's going to be a swinger when he's a senior. Anyways, my first overall pick is just getting money from the government just because. Like, they're like, hey, here's this money called Social Security, which may or may not be around. Who knows? And yes, we've been taking your money all this time and been making poor investments with it, but now you get a little bit of it back. So here you go. Here's a monthly check. Do with it as you please.
10% of what you gave us your entire life.
Yeah, here's like a little bit just because, and here's your security now.
Let's steal from you when you're younger and then give you
a little bit of it back.
Percentage of it when you're too old to work.
And then when we start giving it back to you, we'll make sure that you vote to keep the Zen so we can keep this poorly run program still going.
Government be stealing for real.
Man, the government's the worst.
They always be stealing, man.
All the time.
I'm getting worked up about taxes.
Hey, let's get off this.
That's how I know I'm getting old.
Let's get to my number 2 overall pick, senior discounts. So big. Chick-fil-A, I know they give you like basically a drink for free if you say you're a senior. Yeah.
Well, and you can kind of pretend like you didn't know the coupon expired.
Yeah. Like there's and I mean, at Chick-fil-A doesn't even matter.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A's like,
they'll just like, you have this piece of paper that says for a free sandwich. Sure, we'll give it to you.
It might.
Yeah. But yeah, senior discounts, like you get discounts on food. Shows, because as you're an old person, I'm sure you go to more shows, probably sporting events.
Yeah.
I mean,
10% off Thursdays at Hy-Vee.
Yeah, there's so many things. So
Thursday
you just get
mornings.
all those discounts. It just makes life that much better. And even better, it's like I said, you get the Social Security money, and then you just use that to get discounted drinks. Like, it's a win-win.
You steal the money to get the stealing of money.
Man, I love it.
Nothing more American than that.
So true. Okay, what are your next 2 picks here?
So I picked something that's near and dear to my heart, and to emphasize this point, I have a story.
Okay, let's hear the story.
My number
story
2
time with Dane.
Welcome back, everybody. My story time revolves all around something that mine and Lindsay Reed's stepmom did one time.
What did she do?
So there I was.
Oh, sorry. I was not turning on the Cardinals game. The volume was not supposed to be on as well. Hey, you keep going.
So this story is where my stepmom one time walks out in her nightgown. My friends are over.
Oh, no.
Super weird. But then she goes outside. It's like a super long, like old lady nightgown. And then goes outside, comes back inside and goes, there's a bleeping possum outside. And then walks back. She goes, don't worry, I got it. walks back into their bedroom, comes back out with a shotgun, and then goes outside. We don't hear anything, and then she comes back inside and goes, "I got it," and walks back into her room and goes to bed.
She killed a possum?
Yeah, shot a possum
In a nightgown.
in a nightgown.
Wow.
And so my number 2 pick is handling everything with guns.
Oh, man.
And I'm tired of this wolf eating our sheep. I'm going to shoot him. I'm tired of this person trespassing in my land. I'm going to shoot him. I'm tired of these kids in my lawn. I'm going to shoot him.
Whoa. I don't think you should be shooting everybody.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just
Old
animals.
people,
Just
old
animals.
people handle everything with guns.
Oh, no. We're going to get taken down.
I'm not saying I'm doing this. I'm
Yes.
saying old people
This
are
is
doing
an
this.
observation.
This is an observation.
Okay.
That I've seen with old people. They're just like, hey, does today end in Friday and do I have inconveniences? You bet your bottom dollar because
Does today end on Friday?
does today end in Y because I have inconveniences and not well
Narcotics. Yeah, that was it.
And I forgot my pills.
Yeah. I mean, as an old person, you also can forget what you're saying like you are right now.
It's more than a fly.
Okay, so I think you're on to pick number 3 now.
Number 3, and you heard some of this while I was just talking right there, was having absurd phrases.
Ooh, that's big. That's
Where
big.
You're just like, well, if I wouldn't be a monkey's uncle. And it's like, well, I don't know what that means.
But we can say it.
But I heard old people say, I said this, I didn't know it was this rare of a phrase, but I heard old people say, I'm getting long in the tooth out here. And people are like, what does that mean? And I'm like, it means you're getting old because you carbon date people or like animals and you know how old they are by seeing how long their teeth are. And so if you're saying I'm getting long in the tooth, it means you're getting old out here.
Yeah.
And you can say things like, I'm getting hotter than 2 squirrels in a wool sock.
Oh, that's my favorite saying.
And you can beat a dead horse. All right. Yeah, you're beating a dead horse. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Just have all these absurd phrases. Like Mark would say, I'm going to tan your hide. And that means he was going to spank us.
That's big.
You can go pick a switch. I don't know what a switch is, but I'm pretty sure it's a branch.
Sorry.
And so having absurd phrases is something I'm looking forward to whenever I get older because I'm just going to say something and kids are going to be like, what? I'm like, you're going to learn today, son.
You're going to learn. You're going to learn. You're going to do what you do.
And my daddy.
My daddy.
His daddy.
Oh, and his daddy's daddy.
And his daddy worked the land, and my son will not work in no frou coffee shop. He will work the land.
You just said earlier you might get a second job at a frou coffee shop with your blue hair.
We work the land and the frou coffee shop.
Wild. So wild. Also, the Cardinals just took the lead.
Nice.
Just so you know. It was a crazy bang play. Mason Wynn was running like crazy. Dove in the head first to home and beat the tag.
Nice. What inning?
Bottom of the 8th, they're up 1-0 over the Dodgers. They might shut out the Dodgers back-to-back days.
That's crazy.
Which is insane.
Take that, Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy.
I'm kidding. I love you, Tommy.
Tommy's awesome. But Brendan Donovan's a lot better. So
yeah.
I
He's
like that.
like third in the NL in hits.
He's so good. He's
Crazy.
so good. Okay, so for my next picks, I had could have gone a different route here, but I'm going to stick with it. Pickleball all day, every day.
Ooh.
Does not matter. You're retired in this hypothetical world, and you're just going out there at, I don't know,
How old are we?
10 a.m. We don't even need to specify.
I want to be 73.
Yeah, 73. I mean, but you'll go out to the pickleball courts 10 a.m. on a Tuesday, and you see everybody. You see Barbara Jean. I guess the names won't change on these people because
It'll be our names.
Yeah. So you'll see Dane out there.
Oh.
You'll see Andrew. You'll see Jake and Jake.
And Jake.
You'll see all the Emilys, Laurens, etc. And you'll just be playing pickleball at
All the
those
Samuels.
random times.
But you'll only see one Dane.
Yeah, only one
the
Dane.
most part.
Only one Dane. But it just doesn't matter. And you can play pickleball as much as you want. You go to the senior leagues.
Oh,
you go
man.
to some senior tournaments and say like, yeah, back in my day, we had all Friday pickleball just started. And now they've taken over the world because they've used the code Samuel14434.
Jeffrey, is that new hip I see?
Oh, man.
It sure is. It's titanium.
Yeah,
Here,
man.
come hit it with your paddle.
Man, man, that's so good. So good, man. Looking
it.
forward to those pickleball days. It's going to be great. And then kind of going off of that a little bit, I can't wait to be that old guy in the gym. And people are just like, oh, man, how does he do what he does? How is he so strong
You mean
at
the
that
naked
age?
ones in the locker room?
Oh, gosh.
Is that what you mean?
How does he keep forgetting the towel when he walks out to the pool and does not have a suit on?
Ladies, if you're listening, don't go into an old man's locker room at the YMCA.
It's so scary.
Yeah,
I'm like, just cover up. You don't need to.
There are free towels here.
Like, I go in a steam room, I'm like, you could have a towel on. I don't need to see everything.
There are free towels here again.
Yeah, please.
You don't
cover
need
it
to like spread open here and just get every nook and cranny.
There, yeah, you can cover up.
Yeah.
We understand.
Old people are weird.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, just
I don't want other men to see me naked. There, I said it.
Do you want to go on record with that?
Yeah, you can quote me on that.
Okay, so Dane does not want other men to see him naked. Okay. That's me the title of the episode. Not really. But yeah, just going to the gym, just getting those gains. And again, you can go at any time during the day, but then people are just like, man, he is so ripped.
Having an absorbent amount of free time and just like your own routine.
You can just do whatever you want.
I've taken a lot of time off my life because I've had many diseases in my life.
Yeah.
And you settle into a routine.
Yeah.
You're just like, I wake up, I watch Colin Cowherd at 11.
Yeah.
I watch First Things First at 9.
Yeah.
And then I watch some other, I watch Speak Now.
Yeah, with Taylor Swift.
No. Watch Speak Now at 1. In between that, I eat lunch.
So gonna be a good time.
Yeah, and then I watch the games that are happening that night. It's got a rhyme and a reason to everything.
Man. Do you want to get into your next picks, or you're already saying your next picks right here?
I'm kind of doing my next pick here.
Okay, so what's your next pick officially?
My number 4 pick is complaining.
You're so good at that already.
I know. Where it's like, when you're an old person, though, it's just like, you know what? Like, they don't make weather like they used to.
Yeah.
Remember back in my day, whenever it would be nice and cool, like all the way until June 1st?
Yeah.
And then now it's just hot all the time.
Yeah.
And these kids, they don't understand. They don't appreciate a good, cool day.
Yeah.
And then they'll be complaining about something. Yeah, back in my day, you used to have to drive your car. There wasn't none of this Tesla or whatever you want to call her. Whenever he just drives her around. And your robot butler. And you think, I trust your robot butler?
So true.
You have AI write your stuff. Back in my day, I had to think of it. I had to use my brain. I didn't have a TikTok that told me how to cook a chicken. I had to learn, or I had to go to the ancient scribes who wrote down how to cook a chicken.
You got to know how to cook the chicken. That's big.
And so what I'm saying is, old people can complain about anything they want because back in my day, things somehow were easier, even though death rates were at an all-time high and curing diseases were at all-time low.
Yeah.
So, and automobiles were the devil's work.
Man, you're just spitting so many facts today, Dane.
Why would I take my son to a doctor whenever I got this rubbing alcohol? Why would I take him to the doctor? You just put some alcohol on it. It's fine.
But I lost a finger.
Yeah.
It's okay. You just put the alcohol on it and you're good.
Yeah, you know what? He has a small cut on his leg. Cut his leg off.
Back in the good old days.
Clearly not going to work. Oh,
you want to go back to the Civil War is what you're saying.
Oh, you have a disease? Here, we're going to cut you and let the bad blood run out of you. Back in my day. It's okay. Not everything's better. But
okay.
And now my last pick, probably.
Your 4th pick.
My 4th pick.
Yeah, because you had 1. Oh, did you get back to... Is this 5th?
Yeah, this will be my 5th one.
Okay. And then I'll just have 1 pick at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so my 5th pick here is making my kids do my manual labor, or neighborhood kids in general. Where
that's good.
You can be like, hey, Sonny, I need my gutters cleaned. I'll give you $5.
Like, $5?
$5 for 8 hours of work?
They stopped making $5 bills years ago.
They stopped making physical money decades ago.
Yeah, I'll give you a 0.5 Dogecoin.
I want to be known as Old Man Beansmeyer.
Old Beansmeyer? I thought you didn't like beans.
I don't like being called Beansmeyer.
Old Man Beansmeyer.
Old Man Beansmeyer, who lives in that street up there, he thinks he can pay you to do anything. And then he comes out here and starts screaming at you on the front lawn. And then he tries to handle everything with guns. And he also complains about everything. And he has all these absurd phrases. Yeah.
What's your last pick here?
So it's making the local neighborhood kids / my kids do my manual labor.
That was 5th?
I'm not raking anything.
Did I mix that up? What was your 4th pick?
My 4th was complaining.
Oh, okay. I just kind of assumed they were all together.
Yeah. 3rd was absurd phrases. 2 was handling everything with guns. And number 1 was front porch picking.
Man. Okay. Well, I just got all mixed up and confused.
You just get yourself a cool drink and sit on the front porch.
Well, I think it's time for my last pick.
Yes, it is.
And here's what I'm going to go with pick number 5. Having my grandkids, and honestly, probably all younger kids.
All youngins.
They're asking me, how did your podcast blow up back in the day?
Unreal.
And also, how are you just such an amazing athlete?
They're going to say, what's a podcast?
What was a swimmer? Nowadays, we don't have water.
Water.
How were you able to compete in this thing that we don't even have anymore?
Yeah, how'd you survive COVID, Grandpappy?
It's so good. We're going to have so many great stories, but yeah.
Grandpappy slamming.
They'll be like, I'm surprised I had any time to talk to you about anything because, again, your podcast blew up with old Uncle Dane Beansmeyer.
Crazy Uncle Dane.
Yeah. Crazy Uncle Dane Beansmeyer.
Exactly.
Crazy Uncle Beans. That could be good.
Sounds like a guy who owns a farm.
Yeah. Well, those are all our picks. Both myself and Dane. Make sure to go in the polls and let us know what you think, who had the better overall picks, and we'll talk about it more next week, you know?
That's what you think.
That's why I said it. Do you know? I mean, okay, it's your time.
Wait, I need to tell you what I'm feeling on the feelings wheel.
Oh, you have to go feelings wheel?
I'm feeling startled.
Thank you for sharing this week.
Wow.
Well, I think you know what time it is.
If you're driving, you shouldn't be drinking. If you're running, it's a little warped out.
Oh, sorry.
Samuel!
The volume turned on again.
Because it's time for Dane's Manifesto.
I muted it, and then the volume came back on.
Such an unprofessional podcast.
I'm sorry. The Cardinals are about to shut out the Dodgers, maybe.
Man.
So, okay. But it's your manifesto time.
So welcome back to Dane's Manifesto, where we do all things manifesty. Which, speaking of which, we are now... what day is today? Today's the 7th. We are 3 weeks away from the top 10 haters of the year.
We're getting so close.
We're getting so close.
I can't remember. Do you have a lovers of the year?
No, it's a top 10 fans of the year.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a top 10 lovers of the year.
That would be wild.
I have not made love this year, Samuel. Unreal.
That was a interesting quote by Dane.
Well, you said lovers.
Okay. So we're 3 weeks out from haters of the year.
And so now... I have acquired a list from NBC, Washington.
Yep.
That there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 names that you are not allowed to name your child.
Oh, no.
You are not allowed to name your child.
Shepard Thomas Reed.
That is one of them. No. But no, it's not that. I'll start like least interesting to most interesting. And so the probably least interesting one is just the @ sign.
Really?
Yeah, @ sign.
You can't use that sign?
Like if you like at gmail.com, like that @ sign, you cannot name your kid @ sign.
What about if you do @ and then Gmail? Could you name that as your first name?
I don't know. I
Okay, so no @ sign. Okay, what else are we going with?
The number 3, but like 3 lines.
Okay.
I don't know why that you can't name your child that.
Couldn't this be I?
Could be, I guess. I don't know.
But you can't do that?
Yeah, I don't know. You can't name it that. This is illegal baby names in the United States.
Man.
And so...
You're taking away all my ideas.
I know. Another...
Hey, Lindsay, take note.
Yeah, Lindsay. One of these, you tried to name your kid this, is on this here. Another one is 1069. 1069. I don't know why that one specifically is you can't put it on here, but whatever. Now we're getting to more interesting. Nutella.
You can't name your kid Nutella?
You can't name your kid Nutella.
That doesn't make any sense. Why not Nutella?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. You can't name your kid King and Queen.
What about King or Queen?
That's what I meant. King or Queen. Can't name your kid King or Queen. Mm-hmm. You can't name your kid Majesty. That's crazy. You can't name your kid Santa Claus. That one's probably the funniest. You can't name your kid...
Wait. You can't name him Santa Claus?
You can't name your kid Santa Claus.
Who made up this list?
I don't know.
The government?
The government? The government.
The worst.
Again. You can't name your kid Jesus Christ.
Absurd.
It's probably good.
Can you name him Jesus?
Yes. You have to put a hyphen over the whatever letter, the U, I think.
Okay.
And then last one, you cannot name him Adolf last name. Because I think we get censored if I say the full name. So
probably would.
You can't name him Adolf, new initial H.
Yeah, don't do that.
And so, Lindsay, when you tried to name your kid that name, you actually were turned away, and that's how you chose Shepard.
Yeah, and then she's like, okay, Santa Claus. And I'm like, no. You can't do that as well.
So Shepard was her 12th name, actually, that she had picked out. The other 11 were those ones.
And you know what's crazy? The first 11 were all Lindsay's choices. Number 12 was actually Daniel.
Wow.
Daniel realized we should call it just Shepherd.
Just Shepherd. So what would you name your kid? Or what name do you think should be illegal from naming your kid?
Samuel.
So you would not name your kid Samuel?
What?
Or you would?
You said what name would you want to?
So you want your kid to be named Samuel?
Yeah, it's the greatest name ever.
S to the second power?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, S2 squared.
My kid's name will be the Spirit of the West.
Spirit of the Lord.
Spirit of the West.
Okay.
Because I am the Spirit of the West, and they are my spawn. And much like
I didn't click that again.
Samuel, I don't understand how this keeps happening.
It just keeps doing.
You're
stuff.
just like the worship leaders at camp because they lock themselves out of their rooms not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4 times. And I got mad at them the 4th time because I said, guys, clearly don't shut the door.
Okay. I was trying to make the Cardinals game in a separate tab, and I already had it muted.
No,
and
you
then it
didn't.
unmuted whenever I moved it over. And I'm like, what just happened? Because the Cardinals did just blow the lead, and it is tied 1-1.
This is your fault.
It is my fault. I shouldn't have done anything. I'm
'Cause
too
you turned on the
distracted.
sound.
We're on the podcast, and I shouldn't be watching the game. I apologize.
It's because you turned on the sound.
I didn't turn on the sound. It turned itself on. Okay?
Whoa.
Okay. Are we done?
And so that was part 67 of Dane's Manifesto. Thank you for manifesting with me.
Thank you. I mean, I love manifesting with you, Dane.
Personally.
That's all I got to say.
Sam's little known facts, out of the box and off the tracks. Oddball genius that knows about tax. Sam's little known facts, and he never listens to Jack.
Yeah, welcome back to Samuel's Little Known Facts.
What
part? What part is it?
Part 13.
Taylor Swift version.
Yeah.
And I have 0 little known facts about Taylor Swift.
Once again, not supporting women.
I need to be better, and I will be better going forward. But here's some little known facts, and some of these are kind of more recent. Little known fact number 1, there's a 23-year-old elephant named, I'm going to mess this up, Plai Bang Lek, who wandered into a grocery store in the, I can't say any of these names, basically in Thailand.
The Serengeti.
Yes, an elephant went into a grocery store in Thailand. This happened on June 3rd, and he was pretty calm about it.
What'd he get?
If you saw that. It looked like he grabbed some snacks, and then he just kind of backed out of the grocery store, and he was good to go.
Peanuts. Samuel.
You didn't pronounce your words.
Yes, I did. Peanuts.
Number 2. A raccoon named Chewy was found holding a meth pipe during a traffic stop in Springfield Township, Ohio, near Akron. This happened on May 5th.
Unfortunately, it's pronounced a raccoon.
Raccoon.
Raccoon on Cinco de Drinko.
Cinco de Drinko. But yeah, shout out to...
What's the raccoon's name?
Chewy.
Chewy.
And he got caught with meth pipe during a traffic stop.
Again.
I think he was probably driving the vehicle, most likely.
Well, you never know.
Yeah. There was a porcupine that accidentally traveled 537 miles after sneaking into a wrecked plane being transported from Mackenzie to Kelowna, British Columbia.
Don't go there. That's not America.
Yeah. And I guess the animal was discovered on June 2nd, 2025, when workers were unloading the wreckage. So shout out to that
wreckage.
Yeah. Shout out to that porcupine stowaway.
Man, stowing away.
There's this guy named Ross Miller. I guess he discovered a 1940s bomb casing in his garden in Putley, Herefordshire, UK. This happened in April, and I guess after the bomb disposal experts confirmed it was safe, he decided to repurpose this cooler as what?
A porta potty.
No, and I actually give you a hint. He repurposed the bomb casing as a beer cooler.
Oh,
Yeah.
might as well.
Yeah. So that's interesting. And then finally, there was a Valerie, a miniature dachshund, was lost for 529 days in the wilderness of Kangaroo Island, South Australia.
I like kangaroos.
She originally went missing during a November 2023 camping trip, but was finally rescued on April 25th, 2025 after an extensive search effort.
How many days?
529 days, this
How does
dog.
a dog survive that long?
In the Australian wilderness.
Yeah, there's spiders bigger than it's a
Yeah.
wiener dog.
It saw some things for sure.
It was a dachshund.
It said a dachshund or dachshund.
Dachshund. Yeah, that's a wiener dog.
Man. Yeah, it does say sausage dog survives in the Australian bush.
That's unreal. Those Like there's many things that are bigger than that dog
And it
out there.
it had to have made some friends.
Sure,
It was
had
like,
to
hey,
have.
no, you're with me now.
I don't know what it ate, what it drank, because if it drank ocean water, it big dead.
What if it was like the leader of all the kangaroos?
I mean,
Maybe the kangaroo thought it was one of them and just put him in its pouch and just kind of chilled in there with the little joeys.
I like little joeys.
Yeah, little
Little
joeys.
Joey kangaroos.
Little Joey kangaroos. Also, shout out Nolan Gorman. He just led off the bottom of the ninth with a ground rule double. So now they have a guy on second. No outs. Down by
That's the first good thing he's done all year.
He's been hitting better lately.
He needs to be traded for pitching.
He's raising his value currently. So
Sure.
maybe he might be able to be traded. But he is looking better.
Him and Michaelis and another prospect for better starter.
I don't know if that would really get you what you want.
Goodbye, Miles.
You just
get out of here.
I mean, if you're getting rid of Miles, you're
no,
probably
Miles is just
he's doing okay this year though.
Miles is just to offset the salary.
Yeah, we
That's
keep
all
on
he's
adding
doing.
more sports stuff this year.
Yeah.
Or not this year, this episode, just in our random areas. But we're already done with my little known facts. So I think it's that time of the week. Yes, we are getting to some voice memos. And we're starting off with a joke with Jack. No.
If you want to reach me,
No, I even took away the note that said click the green button.
But I
so you
clicked
wouldn't
it.
click the green button.
I would never click the green button.
Of course you wouldn't. But anyways, we're going to start with a joke with Jack. And here we go.
All right, I got a better joke for you now, and you're not going to get this one, Samuel. Where would Voldemort go if he played the trumpet? He'd go to Jazzcaban.
For you Harry Potter fans out there,
Hey, there you go.
Azkaban is the Alcatraz of the wizardry world. And honestly, the more I think about Harry Potter, the less creative they were.
Why do you say that?
They're like, oh, Alcatraz, what should we call our impenetrable prison? How about Azkaban?
But okay.
What should the most deadly curse be in all of Harry Potter?
Abracadabra!
Abracadabra.
It's not abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra. Oh, sorry. Going back to sports. They bunted it, got the guy from second to third, and they threw the ball too high to the first baseman. He had to jump up, and the guy was safe at first.
Nice.
First and third, no outs.
Send the runner here.
Well, it's Paez. I don't think you'll make it.
No. Oh, it is.
And he doesn't matter.
Well, I'd pitch run for him then.
Well, he doesn't matter. It's tied.
Yeah.
Tied 1-1. So the guy at third.
No, I'd send the runner. Just stay out of a double play.
Yeah. But in double play doesn't matter because there's no outs and they're tied.
Yeah.
They score here, they win.
I still would.
Double play doesn't matter.
Yeah, I would still steal second to eliminate the option of a double play, give us more outs.
But
'Cause they probably won't throw.
Wouldn't try to turn the double play.
I mean,
That's the issue here.
They'll look him back and turn the double play. But what if we strike out here and then
No, we're
I
going to win.
still am going to second.
We're going to win.
I'm going to second too because they probably won't throw through if I had to guess. And then we just eliminate the option of a double
Just so
play.
you know, Nolan Arenado is up to bat, and he's about to hit a big daddy hack in the Big Mac land. Everybody's going to go nuts.
This is a bottom knife?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So I guess it's a great time to get to our voice memos with Lindsay Reed. Her first one is a Youth of America update. So here we go.
Hello, podcast. This is Lindsay Reed. It's now June, and I have failed to give you my Youth of America updates from the end of the school year. I honestly can't even remember what my last update was, and can't even remember all the stuff that has happened since I'm now on unemployed time.
Shout out.
But on the second to last day of school, this kid called 911 from my classroom. Not from his cell phone. We have these classroom phones. You're probably wondering, Lindsay, how did this even happen? How were you not watching your students? It was the very end of the day, the last 5 minutes. This one kid said, hey, can I call my sister? Yep, go use the classroom phone. This is the last time I'm going to see this certain group of kids. I'm saying goodbye.
She's in a tornado.
Packing up, whatever. And all of a sudden the phone's ringing off the hook. And I'm like, it's Douglas County. And I'm like, why are the police calling? And then the front desk was calling my classroom. And so I answered the front desk instead of the police. And they're like, are you guys okay? And I go, yeah. And she goes, well, someone called 911 from your classroom. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I had to talk to the police and tell them that it just was a prank from my students, which was fun. Then one student ended up owning up to it, and whenever he was asked, why did you do this, he just said, well, I didn't know that it would actually call if you dialed 911. I didn't think it would actually ring.
Sorry.
So there's that for your youth of America.
Samuel, what happened? Please give me a detailed explanation of what happened there.
What do you mean with Lindsay?
Yeah.
Well, basically, so she was on the very last day of the year.
No, that's not what happened.
That literally was it.
It could be.
Did you even listen?
I half listened.
Oh, my words.
then-
The summary is, it was like the last day of school. And then from there, one of her students with like 5 minutes left in the day. It's like, hey, can I borrow the phone to call like my sibling?
No.
Long story short, he did not call his sibling unless if his sibling works for the police.
Ooh.
And then, of course, the police called back. The school called her room. She decided to answer for the school instead of the police. And basically, they weren't very happy, I guess, the police, because she was like, it's okay. It was just a prank. And that was about it.
Yeah, Lindsay. Never mind. I won't tell that story. That was crazy.
But I mean, at least they gave you something memorable
Lindsay's
before
had a
you
run
became
in-
unemployed. And it gave us more content for the pod.
One time, Lindsay was at a party, and the police showed up. And she's
Shout
like,
out.
the police are here. And then from right behind her said, yes, the police are here, and we are the police. And it was a police officer.
Okay.
Hey, the Cardinals won.
They did. That's what I just said. Sorry I interrupted like the last 8 seconds of your voice memo there,
Lindsay, if you want to write in next week ripping Samuel a new one, you should.
I'm sorry. I was excited that the Cardinals won. Arenado had a walk-off hit. It's just a good day to be alive, winning 2 in a row against the Dodgers. Dodgers stink. Cardinals are the best. And here's number 2 from Lindsay, which is an update from unemployment.
Outside of that, now that I am no longer teaching, very bittersweet ending to 4 years with
did it.
Omaha Public Schools. I loved it. It stressed me out a lot. And I was only threatened to be killed once.
Big.
So that's pretty good. Hope to go back to teaching at some point down the road. But for right now, I am a stay-at-home mom to Shepherd, and it hasn't really hit yet. But I am enjoying it, and it's really nice to get to spend time with him and to not have to pay that daycare bill.
Hey, shout out. So are you getting senior discounts now because you're retired, or are you
She's retired.
playing pickleball every day, or what else is happening?
My favorite thing about Lindsay telling stories is she starts it with, okay, so.
I like it. It's a good
I'm
part of this whole thing.
I'm like, Lindsay, what made you out of breath? So, like this beginning the story.
Well, she does have one more voice memo from us, and it's in last update, and it's about my moles. By my moles, I mean her moles.
She has pet moles at her house.
And it's
told me.
a 2.5 minute voice memo. So let's listen in.
Lastly, Dane asked me to speak on my moles as they were talking about skin cancer and sunscreen.
Yep.
Yeah, guys, get your skin checked. That's all I can say. I've had several removed. I have not had 7 removed.
18.
I've had 5, I think. One was on my face. I basically, since 7th grade, had this mole on my cheek, and it was black, and sometimes it would look kind of blue. And
like a
everyone
Sharpie.
basically thought I always had Sharpie on my face.
Yeah. Hey.
So when I was 23, my dermatologist was like, hey, have you ever had that looked at? And I said, yeah. They said it was fine. And she goes, well, it looks like a melanoma. We need to remove it. So I'm like, okay. So to get this specific thing off of my face, they had to hole punch it with some tool. So imagine hole punching a piece of paper. So they did that to my cheek, and the guy that did it accidentally ripped too much, and it ripped more of my cheek. And I was only supposed to get 2 stitches, and I ended up with 5 stitches. And now I've got this scar on my face. I don't like that. I've had to have a couple of other spots removed on my face, and those came back pre-cancerous, like skin cancer. And so then they give you the whole spiel. The dermatologist said to me, we all need to be better about wearing sunscreen, but you especially need to be better about wearing sunscreen. So yeah, wear your sunscreen. Oh, by the way, the melanoma was not actually a melanoma. It's called a blue nevus, and it's a mole that mocks a melanoma, and you can't tell if it's melanoma unless you biopsy it. Other than that, I've had a couple of other spots removed from my leg and my stomach that were literally nothing. But I think whenever you have this pale of skin, they just assume that everything is potentially bad, and they want to be safe rather than sorry, so they remove a lot of things. And yeah, that's all I have. But get your skin checked, get your scalp checked, because you can have skin cancer spots on your scalp. Yeah, one of the most common places to get skin cancer is actually your feet or your shins, because you don't really think to lather those places up with sunscreen. So there you go.
Fun fact, I make sure to put a lot of sunscreen on my feet because getting your feet burned is the worst.
Super annoying.
It's so horrible.
I also heard in the same similar breath there, Lindsay, that one of the most popular places for you to get skin cancer is on the left side of your face.
Oh, did she say that?
No,
is that actually a thing?
No, that's actually a thing.
Oh.
Yeah. It happens to be where her mole was. But the left side of your face.
What side of my face has the mole? There's like one that's like slightly bigger.
Make it L.
Well, no, look at my face. I can't feel it.
You don't have moles.
Oh my gosh.
It's the left side of your face.
Okay, thank you.
But, so the left side of your face is typically higher chance for cancer because when you're driving, the sun will shine through your window.
But
and
what
hit you
if
on the
you're
face.
in England?
Then it's the left side of your face. No, it's the right side.
It'll be right side because I drive on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, so Americans, left side of your face.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. I think you should just wake up and put on sunscreen no matter what.
That's what some people do.
Yeah.
Like all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to.
I don't want to as well, but I hate being burnt.
Yeah.
I don't hate the feeling of sunscreen. I don't like it.
I don't really get burned. I don't know why. It's probably because I am pretty good at wearing sunscreen for the most part. So that's probably why.
That's what you think.
I don't know. Well, those were our voice memos, updates, etc. from the Jack Holmgren and the Lindsay Reed. And for anyone else out there who wants to leave us a voice memo, just send us a Instagram message and you can talk for as long as you want. But try to keep it probably in that minute to 2 minute range or less. That's always nice. But yeah, that's about it for that part of the episode. And now we have some Spotify responses from this past week. One of which was from episode 126 entitled I'm Ben Rector. And Tristy jumped in there and she put, whoa. Just finishing the episode, but feel the need to say I'm not a racist.
Why do we call Tristy a racist?
I don't know. I think you just called her racist for some reason.
That sounds like me.
So she's like, no. She's not a racist, which is what a racist would say.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think she probably made a previous comment.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's something a racist would say.
Probably. That sounds like something you would say.
Yeah, there's something I would say.
Episode 127, which was I DJ'd a wedding and Taylor Swift got her albums back. We have several comments, one of which from Jack Holmgren. And it said, nice new nickname, Dane. I'm Jack and the Beanstalker.
No.
I'm coming for you in Pickleball, you little orange traffic cone. And then Ali Hoopy responded to his comment, you little orange traffic cone, laughing emojis. Let's get Jack and Michael on the pod together. That would be absolute gold.
No.
Well, we tried to once. Actually, they tried to once, and we hung up on them.
Yeah, because they couldn't organize one thought. They couldn't formulate a singular thought together.
Yeah.
And so I was like, 30 seconds of that and I was done.
Michael comes in town, I think, this month.
Allegedly.
So I'm sure he'll be on the pod sometime soon.
I wonder if he figured out a place to stay.
That's a great question.
I don't know.
He's actually at your house and you don't know it.
Well, he was like, Michael, if you're listening to this, you were like, do you know anywhere that would let me stay with them for 1 month and while you do your boards or whatever? And I don't know if you said you'd pay rent or not.
Yeah, he would pay rent.
Yeah. Either way, all I know is Jake definitely wouldn't let you stay at our house. There's also zero place to put any of your stuff.
Yeah. Well, usually you don't bring a ton of stuff though.
That's
if you're
what
only
you
there
think.
for a month.
That's what you think. You're not Michael Fuller.
I bet you I'm sure he'll give us a breakdown once he gets on the pod.
You're not Michael Jacqueline Fuller.
Man, Jackie. Nat left a comment on the episode. Listening to this episode the night before flying to Montana for my brother's wedding hits different. Got me hyped up a little bit, not gonna lie. Here's hoping they have a DJ as good as Samuel with crossing finger emojis.
Big fingers crossed.
Keep up the good work, Dane. Love hearing your ministry stories.
Who's Dane?
I don't know who Dane is.
Oh.
Lauren, she jumped in here and she put, to answer Dane's question.
Yes.
Taylor didn't need to tweak her re-records because she owned the IP, which is intellectual property.
I knew that.
To all the songs, so she could redo them note by note and just create a new master recording, therefore devaluing the original master. Most of the re-records are very faithful to their original versions, but she did change a couple. Example, Girl at Home from Red. I love the TV releases, Taylor's versions, especially the Volt tracks, but nothing truly hits like the originals. Exciting times for the Swifties.
Lauren, I need you to make a list of underrated Taylor Swift songs that I need to listen to. And then I want to go listen to them.
Okay, Lauren, you heard it here first.
Challenge.
Allie Hoopy. She jumped in once again and she went, Pacers are in the finals. Let's go.
And did you watch game one?
I'm sure she did. And then she put, I'm more of a football girl, but in my lifetime, I think it's more likely that Jesus will come back than the Colts making it to the Super Bowl. So go Pacers.
Big ups, Jesus.
You would have already seen the Colts win a Super Bowl, I believe, with
2006.
Peyton Manning.
2006.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you would have been young.
Youngish.
So,
I was youngish.
yeah.
But the Pacers won game one on a last second shot.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
They were behind the entire game, 47 minutes and 57 seconds, or 59 seconds, and then it was 0.3 seconds they were ahead.
Yeah, I
Crazy
didn't get
stuff.
to watch it, but I saw all the highlights and the endings and things like that.
I think I saw the betting odds are negative 700 for the Thunder.
Yeah. Minus 700.
So all
for
of a sudden the
Thunder.
Pacers fans are like, looking pretty good.
They're like, we'll take the over.
Yes, that's crazy. Angela Birdwell put, my oldest daughter's nickname is Bean. We call her Haley Bean or Beanie Weenie. We could call you Beanie Weenie.
Don't
Dave.
call me Beanie Weenie. I'm a man.
She's had that nickname since her sonogram picture before she was born 20 years ago. I wonder, the sonogram, if they were confused who it was, if it might have been a boy.
I'm a man.
Which is why they called her Beanie Weenie.
Whoa.
I don't know. This is a wild guess. I could be off, but
Samuel's making fun of your daughter.
no, I'm going off of what I'm using the 2 sentences I read, 3 sentences to make an assumption, and you'll have to just let us know.
Samuel hates women.
That's not what I said. And then Griner put it, you heard it here. Oh, gosh. You heard it here, folks. Diabetes is dope. And fun fact, Cal Raleigh was on my draft board. I misclicked and took him in round 6. His average draft
Position.
spot, was like around 10. Turns out that was a steal.
Yeah, turns out.
Yeah, he's been tearing it up. I did not have a chance to draft him because, first of all, I wasn't going to, but I believe somebody kept him as a keeper.
Yeah. The shame part is like he's only second in AL MVP because Judge is having an all-time season.
A best season in a career, or best season since like one of those crazy Barry Bonds roided up seasons.
Yeah, Bonds or Ruth. These are the other seasons that rival this season.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And then he'll bat 0-50 in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then we had a poll in the last episode and said, who better describe the worst parts of summer? And it was a 50-50 split.
Boo!
Boo.
Somebody pick one.
Boo. So that was all that we have there. And now it is that time. Yes, it is time for our sponsors of the week. And our number one sponsor, as always, is Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Do you like how I finally have learned how to say Nazareth without spattering all over?
From Nazareth.
I know, and I couldn't say it for so long, but now I can say Nazareth.
Learn Jesus' hometown.
I just said Nazareth,
I want Jesus.
but he was born in Bethlehem.
I want Jesus to write some music.
Yeah.
Man, my headphones went out again.
That's because you unplugged them.
You don't know that.
Stop playing with your umbilical cord.
I fixed it.
Okay.
Nope, it went away again.
Okay, do you have a verse of the week?
You just got to go like this. And then
You just shake
comes
it
back in.
everywhere? Okay.
Yeah, look, it's back.
Okay.
All right. We're back now.
Verse of the week.
So shout out to Jesus, number one, our sponsor of the week. And so our verse of the week goes along with a theme right now that, hey, money.
Money.
I like money. I need more of the said money.
Yes, which is
And-
why you might become a barista.
Barista.
Yep.
And so in light of that, our verse of the week is 1 Timothy 6, verse 10, which is, for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evils. It is this craving that some have wandered away from the faith and pierced themselves with many pangs.
Legitimately, that was the last verse of the 10 verses we went over in our K-Life lesson this week. We did 1 Timothy 6, 1 through 10.
See?
And then 11 through 21 will be Jake's Body Shop this next week.
See?
So I was like, this sounds familiar. I'm like, oh, that's why, because I helped teach over it. So what do you have to say about that?
The love of money is the root of all kinds of evils. It is this craving that some have wandered away from the faith and pierced themselves with many pangs.
So are you saying it's a sin to have money because all money is evil?
All money is evil.
Yeah, because that's, I think, what it says, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what it says. So if you... to answer Samuel's question here, to have money, to be rich, is it like sinful to be rich? Not necessarily. So you can have money if you marry somebody and he or she's got a lot of bread. Good.
Yeah.
That means
you'll be well fed.
You'll be well fed, yeah. And that means you can also generously give away a lot of money. I know a few people. I sat down this week with a guy who has a few million in the bank, and he's been able to live his life in such a way that he's helped so many people overcome some particular hardships in life, including myself. And
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
For sure.
And so he is like using his money as his ministry. Yeah, it's Brad Pitt. But using his money as his ministry to help people get off of the ground. So is what he is doing sinful? No, it's not. But and also it doesn't say having money is the root of all kinds of evil. It says evils. It says the love of money. So we know the people that like enough money is never enough money, which that's most of the world. And that's a lot of the people who say, oh, I just need just a little bit more money and a little bit more money and a little bit more money. First off, it's never, ever, ever going to be enough. And you
never
can't,
enough.
And you can never take it with you.
Never enough.
I don't know what that's from.
That's from, why do I want to say Soulja Boy? It's not Soulja Boy. It's from Greatest Showman.
Yeah, that's a sucky movie.
No, it's not. Got a good soundtrack.
3 out of 10.
Okay.
But so the love of money is the roots of all, or is the root of all kinds of evil. So loving this money, making your ultimate affection and your ultimate desire is the root of evil. And so what makes it evil? The love of money. If you love money, you're making an idol out of this money.
Wait. Are you starting to say now idols are wrong?
Idols are wrong.
Wow.
That's the very first commandment.
Yeah.
And so idols are wrong. And here's the thing about idols is that idols are primarily from 4 different sources.
What are those 4 sources, Dane?
So idols can come from 4 different things. And the first one is comfort. So with money, you sometimes can seek comfort because you're like, hey, I just need enough money to be comfortable. And it's like, what are we saying there? We're saying that whatever we have right now isn't making us comfortable. And what God is providing for us right now is not enough for me to be comfortable. And yet we're still living in America where we've literally won the lottery by being born here. Being born at all, you've won the lottery. Being called into God's kingdom, you've won the lottery. And yet I need more. And so I'm not saying I'm immune to that because I say that all the time.
Yeah.
The second one is power. Power is a source of idols. And so with money, you know the people. This is more of what we associate with money right here, where the people walking around saying, hey, I don't want to deal with this. Here's a bunch of money. Take care of it. Be my servant. I'm not making food for myself anymore. I'm hiring somebody to do that for me. I'm buying my own like new cars, new jets, new whatever it is in order to just be happy about it.
Yeah.
And I just want to be able to throw my money around to control everything that's around me so then I can have whatever I want to ultimately glorify myself. And speaking of control what's around me, the third reason here is control. The third source is control. So we try to control things with money. So whenever I want things to start going my way, like then we'll try to throw a little money. I'll give you $20 if you do this with me because I want this to go well for me. I want this to happen for me. Whenever we want like our companies or our businesses to go really, really well, we try to throw more money at things in order to make things go well. Whenever we look at like football rosters or NBA rosters or MLB rosters, they throw more money at the roster to try and control a championship. And so, likewise, in our lives, we throw more money at it, or we desire more money to control our life a little bit more. And the last one is acceptance. We use money to buy friendship. We use money to say, hey, you know what? I'm going on this thing. I'm going on this huge cruise, and I don't really have anybody that I want to go with or that wants to go with me. And so if I give you $1,000 and buy your ticket, will you go on this trip with me? We all know people who are kind of like that.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily a sin to be like, hey, I want my friends to go with me, so I'm just going to pay for the ticket, or I want to bless them in this way. But the heart posture of saying, hey, I really want people to just like me, so I'll just give them all of this money, and then they'll definitely like me, is the same people-pleasing sin that a lot of us can fall into. And so I fall into the same people-pleasing sin, not with money, but with humor. And so humor I use to try to get people to like me. And so likewise, money can have the exact same kind of example. And like I kind of have explained here, money is at play in all of these different idols. It's one of the very few things that has the source of all four of these. And so, or all four of these sources are at play within one thing, which is the love of money. And so that's why the Bible goes on to talk about it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich person to enter the kingdom of heaven. Yeah. Not saying it's impossible, but saying that's how hard it is. And you're on the straight and narrow path already. And it's hard whenever you're like, man, I have all this money. I don't really have anything that I'm depending on. And so to think, hey, I've earned all this money, I've made it big, and then no, it's God's favor on your life, if it's favor at all, honestly. Because sometimes money is not like a good thing. Money can make you blind to what God is doing in your life. So think about that. And then my last point, before we wrap it up here, is that everyone knows that money doesn't buy happiness, but everyone wants to find out for themselves. I heard that from a motivational speaker one time.
Yeah.
Where it was like, hey, everybody knows money doesn't buy you happiness, which actually that's somewhat not true. I think Stanford did a study, and it hasn't been updated, and I think it was like a 2010 study. But it said money up to $75,000, $75,000 or $90,000. I can't remember that, but somewhere between $75,000 and $90,000 does make you happier. A correlation. Happier. There is a correlation that it makes you happier up to that point, and then after that point, it actually has an adverse or neutral like side effect.
Wait, but everybody who's like a billionaire or like multimillionaire, they're always happy and nothing ever goes wrong in their life.
Yep, just like the rock stars, the athletes, all the people who are just ecstatic and over the moon, and yet the people who are like pretty poor and trying to get by and have ultimate like relationships in their life. Those are the people that you look at and they're like, hey, I don't really have my money for this and that, but then people are rallied around them and help them through those things. That's what the church is all about, is that we have our money and that it's not this like tight death grip around the money. This is my money. I'm going to do what I want with my money in my timing, but rather it's, hey, I have some excess this month and I think I can help you out now that your car is broken. That's literally what happened with me, where I was just talking about it. I didn't even ask for it. And somebody was like, hey, I want to pay for your car to get fixed for you. This was like in January. And I was like, wow, like in all honesty, I don't want to say yes, but I have to because I'm kind of broke to broke. And so I'm like, that would actually be amazing. And literally got taken care of. And then it's like a working car again, and I can continue to go do ministry. You can use ministry or money to help fund ministry. Like you find somebody, and I don't know how to say this better, but use me as an example where I don't have a lot of money, but I have a lot of time and a lot of ability. And so then you give me money to go do ministry. So giving is a ministry. And so money, like a lot of things in life, is rarely black and white. There's very, very few things that are actually black and white. Most things are gray, and money can be used for both good and it can be used for evil. But the love of money is the root of all sorts of evil.
Nice.
And people walked away from the faith because of that. And so do not love money, but use money as a tool.
Cool.
Dr. Dane Ramsey.
You have to get out of debt. So you live like no one else now, so that way you can give and live like no one else later on. Hey, Dane Beansmeyer Ramsey.
Dane Beansmeyer, I tell you, you could buy the car if you want to, but you don't want to.
Yeah. Okay. We're not even sounding like Dave Ramsey. We're sounding like other guy.
I don't know.
The guy on TV, Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil.
Or sound like Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil's the goat.
Has anyone ever seen Dr. Phil and Dave Ramsey in the same room at the same time?
No.
They might be the same person.
They are the same person.
You hear, Dane, what are you?
Helping people, hey, because of your problems, you can just fix it if you just stop.
Did you ever see that clip of the person? I don't know who it was or why he was on the show, but he came into Dr. Phil's show with the exact outfit that he wears, and he shaved his head and had like this sideburn stuff around, and legitimately Dr. Phil just like stopped the show immediately. He was so mad at him, but he came in the ugly suit and the horrible haircut and like the mustache and everything.
Well, I was gonna say that's funny at first until now you're getting into the real stuff, and it's like this is really awkward now.
Yeah. Anyways, number 2 sponsors of the week: Jake, Trust, and Nart. Jig's Body Shop, and Reverend Banks. Reverend Banks gave a sermon this past week. I was not there, but I'm sure it was great. Jig's Body Shop needs to put on electrical covers on some doors in his house.
Yeah.
Or walls in his house.
Light switches.
But he's still killing it either way with his body. And then Jake... Whoa! And then Jake Trust in Art. I still need you to sign my cards you designed back in the day because you are a stud. And I'm sure you're killing that home run derby that you might be partaking in sometime soon.
I think I'm going to see him tomorrow.
Yeah.
I saw Reverend Banks today. I saw Jake's Body Shop 2 days ago because I was gone all day yesterday. And then I'm going to see Jake Trust in Art tomorrow.
Shout out. And the number 3 sponsor of the week is Taylor Swift. And yes, Reputation, because her Reputation album she did not re-record is ultimately beat out Morgan Wallen's new album.
That doesn't make any sense.
Okay. So I'm going to try to make that be clear. So you know how she got all her recordings back or whatever?
Yes.
So then people are like, I can now listen to Reputation because it's not owned by the evil man.
So you're telling me that people started...
So they started streaming her and buying her album like crazy and supporting it again.
They boycotted it until she bought it back.
They were somewhat boycotting it, but now they're like, now there's all the more reason to listen to it. So then it went off the charts, and I think it may have gone number 1, possibly. But at the very least, it beat out Morgan Wallen's 37-song album.
Lauren,
or at least it flip-flopped spots at some point with it.
Lauren, if you're hearing this, that's ridiculous.
It's kind of cool, though.
These are the same songs.
But now they don't feel the guilt of listening and supporting all the bad peoples.
You know, it's funny because like
that album slaps.
We yell at our parents because of the things they won't support because of their own reasons.
Yeah.
And we do the exact same thing.
But the thing is, though, people still are listening. I think it just gave them an excuse to just listen all at once again.
Yeah, I never boycotted anything with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, she's awesome. I think that's about it. Another very long episode for y'all. Probably our second or third longest episode ever. But reach out if you want to make clips for us. Friday Pickleball. Also, if you need 2 pickleball paddles, use the code SAMUEL14434 and get $5 off your order. As I said, they do have that new Fever paddle that came out, but those are like $99 a piece. So if you hypothetically bought 2 of those, you'd save $5. But they are very solid. I used one against Dane, beat him in 1 game, not all of them. And I also added some pickleball weights to my paddle. I was recommended to do that. And
I never lost.
You might want. No, you definitely did. Besides that, Dane has his ministry support link in the bio. He would still very much appreciate your support. If you can give a few dollars here and there, that'll be awesome.
Or all of your dollars.
All your dollars too. Just make sure to message him or the @Until Next Week podcast Instagram so that way they can track the monies properly. Also, keep telling your friends if you enjoy the podcast because, again, like I always say, if you're listening now, you very much enjoy it or you're being forced to. So one or the
both.
other. Or both.
Or both.
You're being forced to it, and now you enjoy it. And then also, again, please leave us 5 stars. We've been stuck at 59 5-star reviews on Spotify for way too long. I want at least 60. And then once we hit 60, I'm like, come on, we've been stuck at 60 for so long. I want
Decades.
65. I want 70. I ultimately want 100 because 100 5-star reviews would just look so beautiful on Spotify. So please leave us 5 stars on Spotify so we can get that number up to 100. And I believe we said once we hit 100 5-star reviews, we may send out a shirt.
I don't remember.
I don't know how we would do that. But once we reach that goal, we'll talk about it and maybe we'll have everybody send us like a message and then we'll try to pick someone randomly. Ideally who doesn't have a shirt. We don't know. But just help us get to that number. That'd be great. And also leave us some written reviews on Apple. That has been a little slow lately, but that's because everybody listens on Spotify. So it makes sense. Also, make sure to leave some voice memos like Jack did and Lindsay this week. Follow our Instagram and TikTok for occasional updates here and there. And thank you again for listening to episode 128 of the Until Next Week podcast.
Listen to Reputation.